There's a very interesting new piece of news from Danny the Deal Guru regarding the Chase Sapphire Reserve and upcoming premium Hyatt credit cards. On the Chase Sapphire Reserve and Sapphire Reserve business, there's going to be a benefit added where the card holder will have World of Hyatt Explorist status given to them. It is very likely the case that this status will be conferred once spending $75,000 on the card, which is adding to Chase's whole repertoire of $75,000 perks once you have spent that threshold, which right now it doesn't really make sense to spend $75K on the card, but it could very well make sense soon enough. So this is a very interesting new development, and it is also likely the case given that they're providing straight-up Explorist on the Sapphire Reserve and Sapphire Reserve business, that either the premium Hyatt card will just have Explorist conferred automatically, or maybe with some spending threshold, most likely lower than $75K, you can earn Explorist. This is very interesting because this is kind of the first time that Hyatt is making Explorist status publicly accessible at this low of a bar. Really, the only other way previously that you could kind of game Explorer status was way back when you could do the MGM Gold to Hyatt Explorist merry-go-round match, which wasn't that well known about, at least for most people, and that's been gone for a very, very long time. And so it's going to be very interesting to see that a lot more people are going to have access to Explorer status. Explorer status, in theory, is actually pretty good, but in practice is not. The main perk is that you have the best available room upgrade, excluding any suites and club access rooms. The problem is, in practice, properties don't always follow that, and then even if they do, you're behind all the globalists. So it isn't the most useful status, although it is a status that did normally require the actual night spent to earn. And so a lot more people are going to have access to the status. My concern is that there will be some type of globalist or easy globalist challenge via a premium Hyatt card that's coming out in 2026. And if this happens, this could be very bad for globalist status holders because the more people that have a status, the less valuable the status is. And I understand a hotel chain wanting to do status challenges and allowing people to be able to earn the status, but usually there should be some type of significant barrier of entry to at least the top tier of status. So, for example, like take Bonvoy. Bonvoy obviously has very imperfect implementation of the recognition of elite benefits. However, they have made it difficult enough to earn titanium or ambassador status, where there's not really a way to game a challenge. Platinum, of course, there is, though. And so my concern is because Hyatt only really has one tier that confers the main benefits people want of a hotel status, i.e. club access, free breakfast, suite upgrades, whereas Marriott has three tiers, technically platinum, titanium, and ambassador all provide those. You have some room for differentiation on the Bonvoy side where they can let people get their hard perks that they want while still having these tiers above, so the people that actually stay in the hotels or actually earn the status on a high level have a level of differentiation against people that don't earn the status the hard way. Hyatt doesn't really have that in the same way because there's only one tier that does this, all these perks. The main point of differentiation for Hyatt would be on the milestone reward side, where on Hyatt, if you don't spend 60 nights but earn Globalist, you don't have a Globalist concierge, you don't earn Hyatt Suite Upgrade Awards, and you don't get any like the real milestones. But in theory, at the hotel, your upgrade priority is very similar, if not the same. So this is good news. Obviously, a perk is a nice benefit, but especially when it comes to something like hotel or airline status, you always have to be careful because giving it to too many people can ruin the actual value itself. So I want to hear your thoughts on if you think this is a good change and what is going to happen on the premium Hyatt card in 2026.